This is what we can do to make sure that she's not forgotten.
After months of languishing in committee, there is renewed optimism tonight that a bill aimed at helping victims of domestic violence may move forward. It's known as Aisha's Law, named after Aisha Frazier, who was murdered last year by her ex-husband, former Judge Lance Mason. Tonight, her friends and the bill's supporters put pen to paper, urging lawmakers to advance that legislation. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg was there.
Inside this former car dealership is a drive of a different kind, a push to get Aisha's Law into law.
Accusations of violence.
Letter writing is a lost art.
I'd say like 5 years.
But perhaps there is nothing more personal
Aisha was a colleague and a dear personal friend.
than putting pen to paper.
Domestic violence must end. Too many lives are ending too soon.
In watching over this crowded room
Move Aisha's Law out of the committee to the floor.
is Meredith Turner's
Advocacy in action. We need everybody.
reason.
If not me, then who? This is something that I felt I needed to do for Aisha.
Members of the Democratic Women's Caucus and friends of Aisha Frazier wrote letter after letter to the Ohio House's Criminal Justice Committee,
This is 7th grade, 8th grade civics, right?
imploring them to pass Aisha's Law out of committee. In November 2018, Aisha lost her life to her abuser and former husband.
Her name is still, rings throughout the hallways among teachers and peers. So, that loss, I don't think we'll ever fully heal from.
I lost my own grandmother to domestic violence at the hands of my grandfather. I'm a survivor myself.
For Turner, it is beyond personal. Among other things, Aisha's Law would prevent domestic violence offenders from pleading down, and it would require risk screenings in domestic violence cases. Parts of the bill were met with resistance earlier this year, but with some changes, Turner hopes the bill gets a hearing.
We're not going to be deterred. When I look at this room tonight and I see how people showed up for Aisha, I'm more encouraged.
A handwritten letter is a lost art, but with your inspiration watching over you, it is easy to be reacquainted.
Everybody loved Aisha. She was just so radiant.
In Shaker Heights, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.